you rather punch a baby in the face or break a puppy's ankle? But I crossed the line with suggesting blindness.
Yeah. Right. That's how you... I was doing the intro to today's podcast and I said I was going to do it like David and you didn't know what to expect. So, welcome to this week's episode.
Wait, it's the mouth movement. Jodi just did like this ripple across her mouth where she was like, alright. Alright. Yes, I do start every episode like that.
Alright, it's a good opener. Alright. But you say it so gently like you're about to introduce us to some smooth jazz.
Alright, you're going to feel a little pressure as my finger enters your... No. Alright,
So, this week's episode, as it's only been literally minutes since we recorded the last one.
The magic of internet.
Yep. This episode is going to be a trivia quiz. So I'm going to do a handful of trivia questions surrounding food and like your knowledge on food, or our knowledge on food, to see how actually foodie we are.
Ooh, right. Okay, I like this. I have pulled up a map of the world. I don't know if I'm going to need it, but I just feel like I feel safe with it.
Fail to prepare, prepare to fail.
There we go.
Yeah.
A map of the world. Hopefully these are going to be sort of cultural-based questions, so maybe a map will help. But yeah.
Well, you'll be disappointed with the first question because it's quite an easy one. What is the base ingredient of gummy bears?
Oh, gelatine, surely.
Ding!
Yeah.
Correct.
Oh, that's not really... Okay, this is like...
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to scroll ever so slightly so I don't see the answer.
Right,
because I want to also try and think about the answer if I don't... Yeah.
Feel free to use the map of the world.
Thank goodness for that map.
Yeah. It's going to keep us all safe.
Yeah. Right, second question. What is the primary ingredient in the Middle Eastern dish falafel? Or falafel, as I imagine you...
Falafel. I just had some falafel the other day. I think falafel is... Actually, map of the world.
Thank goodness.
I think falafel is a... Is it Turkish?
It's Middle Eastern, it says.
Yeah, it's around Turkey. Turkey. I'm looking at Turkey and Syria. Turkey.
The main ingredient.
I think it's chickpea, isn't it?
I also think, yeah, chickpea.
Chickpea, yeah.
Yes, yes, yes.
Are you getting multiple choice?
No.
Oh, it is
This is just the answer.
Right.
So, question 3. Which nut is used to make marzipan?
Which nut is used to make marzipan?
I do know the answer to this, so I'm interested to see what you think.
Is it almond?
Correct.
Yeah.
It is indeed almond.
Yeah, that's why it tastes the way it does.
Do you like marzipan?
I like it.
Do you?
Yeah.
See, I like it when it's
It almost tastes amaretto-y.
Yeah, so it's like an amaretto-y type flavour.
That's why I said almond, because I think almonds in amaretto as well.
Almond liqueur.
Almond.
This one might get a couple of people...
Riled up?
Not riled up, but maybe not know the answer.
Yeah, it's a quiz.
So, which spice is derived from the crocus flower? I'm going to give you the first half of the question to see if you know it.
Which spice...
Derived from the crocus flower.
Derived from the crocus flower. How do you... Can you spell it?
The crocus,
Yeah.
C-R-O-C-U-S. Crocus flower.
The crocus flower. Which seasoning comes from the crocus flower? Cumin.
I'm going to ask you the second part of the question now because I think you might get it. It's one of the most expensive things for its weight.
Saffron.
Ding!
Yep. Yeah, well done.
Isn't it more expensive per gram than gold?
Yeah.
Really, really
Because
expensive.
you're basically taking out the little...
It's the stamen, isn't it?
Yeah, which is like what the bee uses to get pollen off
Yeah.
of. And they're basically, the plant equivalent of a Fabergé egg.
Yeah.
So delicate and gentle, so, yeah.
And, yeah, you can get them in, like, jars at, like, TK Maxx. It's like £6. You get, like, 4 pieces in there.
Yeah. It's really good to use in biryani. Or, what's that Spanish? Just paella. Yeah. Sorry.
Which fruit is known as the king of fruits and has a strong smell?
The king of fruits? Oh, durian.
Durian. Jackfruit.
Strong smell is a gentle term for what durian smells like. And plus, I have never heard of anybody refer to durian as the king of fruits.
No, that's what's got me, because the smell I can understand.
I bet it's durian.
Durian, yeah.
Is it durian?
Is that jackfruit?
No. That's that big... durian's that big, yellow, spiky...
Oh, I thought that was the same thing.
And are they... Maybe jackfruit is the same as durian, but I doubt it. I think they are different.
I feel like they're the same thing.
Google.
I'm doing a live Google search now.
Jackfruit and durian the same thing? People have Googled this before. Jackfruits are fibrous and dense, whereas durians are creamy like bananas.
Okay.
Durian is said to taste like a mixture of cheese, almonds, caramel, and onion.
Oh my god.
Jackfruit is often described as tasting like a cross between mango and banana.
Okay.
But its unripe form can easily take on other flavors. That's where you get jackfruit, pulled pork, stuff like that.
Yeah.
Pulled
okay.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Durian is the one that smells like death.
Oh, so why would you eat it?
Because apparently it tastes amazing. Apparently it's one of those where it's like the cheese of fruit. Smells bad, tastes good.
Oh, right. You have to get over the stink.
But apparently it is a strong... People have said it smells closest to a rotting dead body. That's
delicious.
How bad,
delicious.
That's like surströmming.
There's a guy that I started following on Tickety Talk, and he just literally open the can, it hisses, obviously the stinky pressure. He opens it up, pours it in, gobbles it. What's he called? Liver something. Liver guy, I don't know. What is that?
Oh, Liver King.
Liver King.
That guy, yeah.
He just gobbles it.
He's the one taking steroids.
Oof.
Yeah.
But you can tell he's not overly happy about it.
Yeah, he eats a lot of that's his thing, raw liver.
Yeah.
That's what he eats. He's a weirdo.
Yikes on bites.
Everybody, because his whole thing is selling the idea that if you eat this raw diet, you can be buff. Because he's like ripped, isn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can be buff like him. But then it came out in the news that he was doing steroids. So it was something to do with this old trainer or something. And everybody was like, so you're clearly, your whole setup is bullshit then. Because you're not really, achieving this through a raw diet. But
what a plum.
So, next question.
Question number 6. I mean, I'm going to assume my answer. Which condiment is used for its medicinal qualities in the 1800s? I'm going to guess ketchup, because that's probably one of the first sauces.
Which sauce was used had medicinal purposes in the 1800s?
Yeah.
I would think it would be vinegar.
Vinegar? Oh, maybe. You ready for the answer?
Go on.
Ketchup!
No fucking way.
Wow.
Did they elaborate?
I was just about to say, I wish they elaborated on the answer
Hold on, wait. We have to Google. Hold on.
Oh, wait, hold on. Did you know ketchup was once used as medicine? Okay, so it gives me a link.
Oh, good.
In the past, tomato pills were said to have the ability to cure ailments like diarrhea, indigestion, and jaundice. Tomatoes are very good for you, though, aren't they?
Yeah.
And they've got a natural...
naturally acidic.
Insecticide.
Yeah, yep. But have you ever... I mean, you've grown tomatoes. You touch a tomato plant, and it's like your hands...
And do you know...
There are all those little spikes.
They're baby roots. So if you put any part of the plant into in the right conditions,
they will start
root,
to wow.
And that's why the one that got broke at my house just rooted into the ground. Yeah.
I can live here, no problem.
And they say to plant them as deep as you can, because then they get a stronger root system, which makes for better tomatoes.
This is, you know what? I'm so glad you said that, because all the times I've grown tomatoes, they've been very almost anemic.
Yeah.
But it's been in pots, so I've clearly not done it properly.
Yeah, bigger the pot, the better.
Right, or just straight up into the ground.
Straight up into the ground would be good, because then it's got no limits to how far the roots can go. But if you are limited, you can grow tomatoes quite happily in your window, can't you?
Yeah.
Surprising ways to use ketchup. Was once a medicine at some point, cured ailments, like I said, indigestion, jaundice, diarrhea.
Well, that we've all learned something here today. And that's, when in doubt, ketchup stands out.
What?
If you're ill, use ketchup.
Oh, okay. That was like a weird tagline from somewhere that I've never been. When in doubt, ketchup stands out.
It does sound like a 50s American advert.
Yeah.
Like, by Heinz, 57 flavors. When in doubt, Heinz stands out.
Yeah.
Yeah, it does.
Right then. Question number 7.
Go on.
I already saw the answer, so I can't comment. But what's the most stolen grocery item?
It'll be bread or butter.
Cheese.
No way. Really?
Some places have security cages around their cheese now. You know how, like baby milk and stuff?
They are extortionate prices, but I just can't imagine...
Cheese.
I can't imagine cheese.
I remember watching like a Police Interceptors show, and they caught people.
Way.
Yeah, they caught people with cheese.
The US has cops where they're chasing down like armed gunmen.
Yeah.
And the British, what did you call the show? Interceptors?
Police Interceptors.
Police Interceptor. Police Interceptors, they're chasing down cheese thieves.
Yeah, so the thieves are like stealing like razors, cheese, deodorant.
Welcome to the supply closet, thieves.
Yeah,
Okay,
stealing that sort of stuff. I've got a question for you though. It's completely off topic, but if you saw a parent stealing baby milk, would you rat them out?
No, probably not. It'd be different if it was like a guy stealing a bottle of gin.
Yeah.
Like, that guy just dipped. But yeah, no, if it was like somebody who's clearly... stealing something like that, it's not like... I'm assuming going to make it to a child.
Yeah.
Not being used in the production of heroin or something.
I thought I'd lost the quiz then, but I just clicked the wrong bit. Which fruits are scientifically related to roses?
Ah, right. I don't know. Fruit scientifically connected to roses is going to be oranges.
You reckon? I've accidentally seen the answer, but if I hadn't of, I would have assumed like strawberries, like a sweet...
See, I was saying orange because orange trees have thorns.
Oh, do they?
Yeah, and they're like nasty thorns. But yeah, I wonder if they're...
See, I would have said like berries and stuff. They've got thorns too.
Go on then, what is it?
Apples, pears. Oh, cherries, peaches and strawberries. So I didn't see that bit.
Wow.
I only saw apples, pears and stopped looking. Apples, pears, cherries, peaches and strawberries. All related to roses. Wow.
Genetics.
Well, every day's a school day. Oops. How many hamburgers do you reckon McDonald's sells every day?
Oh, how many hamburgers does McDonald's sell every day?
Are we talking globally?
I mean, globally, that is Spain.
Look at the map; it'll give you the answer.
Time zones. Oh God, that's gonna. I know they've already surpassed 1 million. Well, what is it? Some odd trillion burgers sold, but they must be selling. I would think over 1 million a day.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say probably 10 million a day.
I'm going to say 5 million a day.
5 million? Yeah. I would be surprised if it's less than that.
Okay. 6.5 million
And you
a
said
day.
5 million. Well
yeah.
done, Jodi.
Wowzers.
If this was Price is Right, you absolutely would have
My price would be right. Wowzers. Oh, what is this? It's a picture. Oh, I know what this is.
Go on.
Do you know what this is?
Ah.
So what you're seeing...
Is that a Swede?
I think it's a celeriac.
Right. I always thought celeriac looked a lot more like celery.
Maybe that's what them little stalky bits are. But if it isn't that, it's very similar looking.
Yeah.
Because it reminds me of, you know, in Harry Potter...
Oh, the little... when they pick it up and it starts screaming. Like,
yeah, what's that called? Mandrake.
Mandrake,
Yeah. So, celery root!
So it is celery. I would give that to you then, because celeriac is very close in relationship to celery.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, is that what it comes from?
No. Oh, maybe
So
is
that
that
the
celery
vegetable
then?
and that's the stick? Get on Google.
Hold on.
We're doing a live Google again.
Raw.
Because it looks like a turnipy, like mandrake type thing, and then it's got the big stalks coming out.
Raw celery plant.
Celeriac!
That is what celery comes from.
Wow, we've both learned a new thing.
You know, now seeing celeriac and celery.
It makes sense.
I'm sure everybody on the podcast is like, wow, they're really dumb. Wow. Yeah, celeriac. So I wonder what that tastes like. Does that just taste like a big chunk of celery?
I think you can, like, when I've seen it, people have, like, shredded it into salad, maybe?
I think I've seen people pickling it.
Oh,
I've
yeah,
not
that
seen.
would make sense.
Yeah, interesting. Okay, wow, we all learned something.
Oh, I've just scrolled too far. Oh my god, arachibutyrophobia
Arachidobutcherophobia. Yeah.
is a fear of what food sticking to the roof of your mouth?
If it's I'm gonna say peanut butter, but if that's a real thing, that's insane.
It is peanut butter.
Is it?
A
Wow.
phobia of peanut butter sticking
I guess
to
you
the
can
roof of
have
your
a
mouth.
phobia of anything, but that just seems like such a, I don't know.
In fact, when my
Sounds
sister
like
was
such a
home last
odd
weekend, I went round my mum's and she did fajitas for dinner, and Mia was eating this wrap and it kept getting stuck to the roof of her mouth.
I've had that happen, where it's like a really fresh wrap.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and I kept doing raw wrap slaps at her as well.
Those ones where you just hit somebody across. Oh my god.
And so she had wrap in her mouth, and then I wrap slapped her, and she was laughing so hard, and then I think she was like choking a little bit.
I killed my sister with a wrap.
Yeah, I'll have to show you
Wow.
the video because I did a slow motion video.
I have
of it.
had that where you take a bite of like a burrito and then it's just stuck in the top half of your mouth because it's it's almost been sandwiched
And you're
shut. Yeah.
Doing the dog mouth,
Yeah,
like where
yeah.
you're sort of pushing your tongue around.
Give the dog
Bleh,
a
bleh, bleh.
spoonful of peanut butter.
Right then, a true or false. I do like a true or false.
They're classic.
Searing meat seals in the juice.
I would say that's true, yeah.
I would say it's false.
Really? Have you ever taken a roast chicken out of the oven and then cut it too quickly? And it just
Not
gushes?
resting the meat, searing the meat. So like pans.
Yes. And then I would say it does, yeah.
I would say it doesn't because I sear like a pork loin before I put it in the oven purely for aesthetics because I don't want it to look like a donkey's dick.
Yeah. It does look a lot nicer when you see it.
And then you rest it and the juice still comes out.
Yeah, that's
Some of it
true.
reabsorbs into the meat.
Yeah.
Here we go. False!
Is it?
False.
Oh, damn
Science of cooking. Let's see if I've got
it. My whole life's a lie.
the Maillard reaction.
The Maillard reaction.
Maillard.
Yeah.
Ah.
That's the same reaction that happens in garlic when you crush it. The Maillard reaction.
Browning or the Maillard reaction creates
wow.
flavour and changes the colour of food. Maillard reactions generally only begin to occur above 140 degrees C or 285 Fahrenheit.
I was talking about something else.
Until the Maillard reaction occurs, meat will have less flavour. Oh, I just thought it just made it look nicer.
Right. Well, as Gordon Ramsay says, no flavor or no color, no flavor. So there you go. It's the Maillard.
Bloody hell, I've done it again.
Wow. Okay. This is interesting. I'm learning a lot here.
Yeah. Maybe we're not as foodie as we thought. We're just
are not.
basic bitches.
I could not get a degree in this.
Right, next one. What are the 3 most prevalent fruit allergies?
Ooh.
Strawberry.
3 most is it strawberry?
I'd guess strawberry.
Strawberry.
I'm just thinking about when I had to wean Terry, they say to avoid strawberries early on.
Do they?
Kiwi.
Ooh, kiwi.
Yeah, kiwi, strawberry.
I was gonna say
Peanut's not fruit, is it?
no peanuts.
Peanut is a nut.
It's a legume.
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 A legame.
It sounds like you're like driving off, like legume. No, what was I gonna say? Fruit. Oh, don't they say there's like certain medications you can't have grapefruit with? Isn't there?
Is that
Citrus.
to do with allergy or is that to do with it interfering with the medication? Because there's some, I know someone who can't have grapefruit because of the medication.
I don't know. I could tell you a lot about like savory vegetable stuff.
Tell me about vegetables.
Oh, yes, the savory vegetables. No, but I've never thought about like a fruit allergy. Peaches, maybe?
Well, let's
know
find
why.
out. Apple, peach, and kiwi.
Hey, there you go.
Apple, how?
Wow. Can you imagine
Oh.
being allergic to apple?
God.
We're like both. We're genuinely
clutched my
hurt.
chest then.
Oh, there should be a charity for those people.
The Apple Allergy
But you think about
Association.
how many
AAA.
fruit juices. Apple's like the main ingredient for so many fruit juices.
That really surprises
Wow,
me.
flavorings. There's a lot of flavorings that are mostly apple based.
Well,
Wow, that's God, what kind of life is that? You know, there's a lady I work with who has a nightshade allergy. Do you know what that is?
No.
So nightshade, even though it sounds like a stealth fighter plane or like the dragon in some movie.
Yeah, it sounds like a poison.
It's nightshade foods are like bell peppers, I think tomatoes, red onions. No, red onions are not nightshade. But it's like a group of food called nightshade. And people are allergic to those. Oh. So she can't have tomatoes. She can't have bell peppers. She can't have any sort of paprika or cayenne. She can't have potato starch. Do you realize how many things potato starch is?
Yeah.
Things like dextrose and like modified potato starch.
Yeah.
It's in everything. Grated cheese, the pre-grated cheese, can't have that.
It's the coating stock bit sticking
together.
together.
It's this group called nightshade.
Wow.
And you can't...
I thought it was like a plant, like a single plant.
No, it's all of these... Actually, hold on. Nightshade...
And what is it specifically about them then?
Nightshade vegetables. Here they are. Nightshade is a family of plants that include tomatoes, eggplant, potatoes, and peppers. Tobacco is also in the nightshade family. Nightshades are unique because they contain small amounts of alkaloids. Alkaloids are chemicals that are mainly found in plants.
Wow.
So it's an allergy to alkaloids, I guess.
Potatoes.
Yeah, can you imagine? No chips, no mash. That's a would you rather. Would you rather have...
How allergic is she?
People cannot eat those foods around
her. Oh, that's very allergic.
Yeah. It's not even a matter of she can't contain it. She breaks out if it's even around her and she smells it. I'll be frying stuff in the kitchen and the office is several doors, rooms, and corridors away. And when I'm frying, she's like, she can tell before she even sees me.
Oh, no.
She's like, you must be frying today. Like she can,
That sounds awful.
Yeah.
Because I know people who are like lactose, but only a little bit, so they're like, nah, it's worth it.
So would you rather have a nightshade allergy, or would you rather be blind?
Well, this is taking a turn. Would I rather have a
This is tagging off from the last episode, and you guys will...
It'd be the allergy. I'd rather not be blind, thank you. What about you?
But
You'd
then you
rather be blind?
think about how many foods you can't have.
Yes, but think of all the things you can see.
Yeah, damn it. That's a good point, yeah. Okay, yeah, no. I would agree with your answer, and I would probably answer the same.
Holy moly.
I just had to say... Well, okay, you start the other episode with, would you rather punch a baby in the face or break a puppy's ankle? But I crossed the line with suggesting blindness.
Yeah, too far.
Anyway.
One step too far. Right then, next question.
This was all off of a picture of a celery plate. Okay, sorry.
I love the tangents though. Makes me...
It's the that
in
in
my God,
food.
I got dandruff just floating about. Which country drinks the most coffee in pounds per year?
Did I not say that before we did this when we were suggesting an episode? Which country drinks the most coffee? I happen to know the answer to this.
Go on.
Finland.
Finland?
Yeah. So it's not... Initially, before I found out the answer to this, I thought Italians or Europeans, some European country.
I just said
it's
Brazilians.
the Finnish. The Finnish consume more coffee and I think more vodka. No, that might be Russia. But the Finnish consume more coffee. They also read more books per capita than anybody else in the world.
Is it Finland?
Because it's always shit weather, isn't it? What else are you going to do but have a coffee, sit inside, and read a book?
Yeah.
They're perpetually in just a state of coziness,
yeah.
really.
Yeah, is it like, what's that thing that they do? It's where
Pants drunken?
No.
Oh, there's a thing in that region where it's like literally a word that means you get drunk by yourself at home in your underpants. Called pants drunken, and they consider it like a form of like relaxation.
Oh.
Like, sometimes you just need to get drunk at home in your underwear and watch TV.
Sometimes you just need to get pants drunken.
Yeah, pants drunken.
There's another one. It's like heeg. No, that's not the right word. Heeg. Google it. You got to get on Google now.
Okay, wait. What's it?
It's like a state
I can't just type in
heeg. Hyggge.
Hygiene. No. Heeg. Fun.
Heeg.
Heeg is a word in Danish and Norwegian that describes a cozy, contented mood evoked by comfort and conviviality.
Press the...
oh yeah, we can listen to
Listening.
Hygge.
And it's like Sandy Togsvig. I'm probably saying that completely wrong. She goes and does the hygge.
That seems nice.
They have like cozy warm drink and pastries.
Oh, it's like a restaurant.
No, it's like a state of...
Oh, right.
living.
I'm going to go enter the state of Hygge.
Diving into Heeg.
Don't bother me, I'm heeging.
Anyway, let's have a look then. Oh, wait, I think... Well, you've told me the answer.
I'm almost certain it's Finland,
Okay.
but I'm going to look like a proper dickhead if I'm wrong.
I'm not going to argue. You seem very sure of it. Finland!
Yeah, go on.
Bingo.
All right.
Where does German chocolate cake actually come from?
Well, that's going to indicate that it doesn't come from Germany. Because I was going to say... Are they asking for the specific region? Because I would say Black Forest.
Where does German chocolate cake actually come from? So
German
I'm going to
chocolate
assume
cake.
not Germany.
I'm going to say Dutch Pennsylvania. Loads of Dutch, possible Germans.
I'm going to say it's come from the UK.
Yeah. I mean, okay, that's really rude if it is Germany, and they're just like, what a bunch of idiots!
It's Germany.
We literally gave you the answer.
Right, let's see. This answer is gonna blow your mind.
Go on then.
Dallas, Texas.
Wow. I didn't... Dallas,
Shut the
Texas.
front door. Did you know that German chocolate cake isn't actually German?
What?
Wow.
I mean, I got that immediately from the question. Didn't know that. But Dallas, Texas.
Apparently so.
Shout out
It-
Dallas. Mauricio, he's from Dallas.
Even though the cake is called German, it as in Mexican eggs.
Mexican eggs, Mauricio.
Mexican eggs.
That's his name.
It wasn't brought over from Germany. Instead, it originated in Dallas, Texas in 1957. But just like the cake, its history is much richer than that.
After escaping Nazi Germany in 1935.
Oh, in the 1850s, when a baker named Samuel German created...
No!
Oh, Sammy G!
No way! His last name was German.
Yeah.
So when they say German chocolate cake, it has nothing to do with the country.
Not Germany.
That is it, folks. We've done a service here. That is a pub quiz question somewhere.
You're welcome.
You are very welcome. That has got to be one of the most interesting facts. No, go on.
And which, by the way, is not also called Baker's because it makes chocolate for bakers, but rather because its founder was called James Baker.
What? They were born to do this.
Yeah.
That's amazing. So German chocolate cake has nothing to do with the country. It's a man's last name.
Yeah.
And
Baker's chocolate isn't because it's for bakers. It was made by someone called
So
Baker.
if you ever go buy Baker's chocolate to make a recipe for some, it has nothing to do with the fact that you're a baker because you're baking it.
Right.
Wow.
Baker's content.
That is easily one of the best facts I've been told in a long time.
Well, I never. Do you know, I was watching the news recently and there was someone on there. It was a segment about like plants and they're trying to regrow old trees by using the saplings and stuff, offcuts. And the guy they were interviewing was called Something Trimmer.
That's like who's the guy who was doing the news interview for the petrol station that was out of gas and his name was Philip McCann?
Yeah,
Philip
ridiculous.
McCann, yeah, that's a good one.
Well, German chocolate cake, not from Germany.
That is the best one.
Oh, what is the name of this fruit? Now, I know there's two different names for this.
That, I believe, is a passion fruit.
Also known as lilikoi.
I didn't know that. My mouth is watering just looking at it. Because
Very
if
sour,
you've ever
though,
eaten
isn't it?
one, yeah.
Get your tabs.
The inside dust, yeah, that is a good word for them, tabs. They do feel like little electric tabs.
Yeah.
The inside of it is like alien egg, like in some sort of alien egg sludge. But
Yes.
it's delicious.
It is indeed
God, and
passion
my tabs are
fruit.
going. Passion fruit.
Yep.
Because it makes you feel passionate in your mouth.
Yeah. And it has high levels of key vitamins and minerals,
Ah.
which is very, very good. Antioxidants and such.
I think last time I had one was Meg had a passion fruit martini. And it came with like an actual sliced passion fruit. And she was like, I'm not touching that.
I'm not touching this yellow fox
I'm not
corn.
going near that nasty whatever the fuck. So I just ate it.
Evil egg. Right then, true or false? Storing guacamole with the pit prevents it from browning.
False, because I know why it browns.
It's when it oxidizes, isn't it?
Yeah, exactly. It's contact with oxygen. So you can put, if you have half a slice of avocado, or half of an avocado if you've only used one half, put it in a Tupperware container with water, underwater, doesn't oxidize. Or if you have leftover guacamole, put saran wrap or whatever you guys call cling film directly in contact with it. Make sure it's completely in contact, and it'll never go nasty. And
you can also just put it face down on the surface.
The avocado.
Yeah.
Ah, I didn't know that would work.
Same with apples. So when I make Terry's lunch or whatever, he has like half an apple. The other half I just put face down on a plate and put it in the fridge.
And it's fine.
And it's completely fine. Ah. And do you know how to stop apples from browning?
Go on.
You can either put lemon juice on them, or you can just submerge them in water.
Right. Here we go, folks. More facts.
The more you know. Which chocolate bar is the global bestseller?
That would have to be...
I'm going to say Dairy Milk.
I'm going to be very selfish and say Hershey's.
Ugh, it's not even chocolate, is it? It's not even allowed to be called chocolate.
Okay, this has just turned into a racist tirade from Jodi.
A war.
A chocolatist. Yeah, I'm going to say Hershey's.
I'm going to say, Nestle. Chocolate bar.
Chocolate bar.
Oh, I don't know now. I'm just going to go Dairy Milk.
If we're talking just bars of chocolate, would it be something... Watch, it'll be something like Toblerone, I bet. Because Toblerones, they're Swiss, they're Post Malone. Toblerone, a word that rhymes with that. Post Malone.
Don't forget, when you're at the airport, get me a Post Malone. You ready to learn?
I'm going to say Hershey's.
Snickers!
I don't know why I didn't think about that. Yeah, of course. Snickers are great. And they're international, yeah. Or Racer, if you shop at Aldi.
Racer. Right then. What makes broth... this could be a lengthy conversation. What makes broth different to stock?
I think a broth is the boiled down bones of an animal or cartilage of an animal. Broth is stock derived from vegetables and seasonings.
Broth is made with meat, while stock is made with bones.
Right. So I was wrong and right at the same time. So wait, broth is made with meat.
Broth is made with meat, while stock is made with bones.
Right.
So yeah, you're all right.
Yes, because like tonkatsu stock, because it's pig bone.
Yeah.
But beef broth with like...
I would have thought that stock was the other way around, like you said.
Vegetable stock.
Yeah, like bone broth.
But then I guess if you're making a stock, you always, even though you do the vegetables, you always add meat in halfway through, don't you? Like when I just did a fish stock the other day, and it starts with like a load of dill,
that would have been fish broth.
Broth, you're right, yeah. But I would absolutely call it a stock and not a broth.
Yeah, fuck this answer, we're right.
Yeah, who needs logic?
Oh, this is a nice one. In fact, I did one yesterday. What goes into a standard mirepoix?
Mirepoix, I believe, is what we in the South would call the Holy Trinity, which is it's a staple in just about any Southern Cajun cooking. I believe it's onion, bell pepper, and celery.
Oh.
I think that might be the Southern U.S. one. I know there's a difference.
Yeah.
Because I think Mirepoix is obviously that portion of the U.S. is heavily influenced by France because it was owned by France for a long time. I think Mirepoix is the traditional. I think yours is it onion, garlic, celery?
See, I was led to believe that it was celery, onion, carrot.
I think you're right. Hold on.
In which case, if it's not that, I didn't
You don't know how to spell mire, do you?
Mirepoix.
Mirepoix. Mirepoix. Oh, you're right. Mixture of diced oh, no, okay. It's a mixture of diced vegetables cooked with fat. So it could be anything, but the picture they're giving is a picture of celery, onion, and...
with the addition of leeks.
Carrots. With the addition of leeks. Yes, mirepoix, yeah.
Onion,
so
carrot, celery.
In Southern cooking, you have the Holy Trinity, which is sort of the American version of...
because those
there it is.
items...
In Cajun and Creole cuisine, a mirepoix, or jocularly so-called, Holy Trinity is a combination of onion, celery, and bell pepper. There we go. Yeah.
And I'm guessing the pepper or carrot is like to add a more sweeter...
Yeah. The onion's quite bitter and almost spicy, and then you've got celery, which is very bitter.
Yes.
So
which
carrot,
sweetens up lovely, though.
So mirepoix is actually just any diced vegetables with fat. Cooked in fat. Nice. I really like this, because I'm thoroughly learning.
So a standard mirepoix, according to this, is made with onion, celery, and carrot, but as the Wikipedia has just told us...
It
can be any combination.
I would give you that, Jodi. Well done. Point to Jodi House.
Kind regards. True or false, alcohol completely evaporates during cooking?
No, I would say false. It doesn't completely evaporate. Because then what would be the point?
The alcohol content evaporates, but the flavour doesn't.
Oh, so are they saying does the alcohol content completely
It just
evaporate?
says alcohol completely evaporates.
I would say yes, it does, because then that's how the flame goes out when you flambe.
Yeah.
Because the alcohol...
The flavour's left, but the alcohol content, like the...
But if they're saying like...
ethanol or whatever it is.
Yeah, the actual... The poisonous part.
Yeah.
Yeah. What is it?
False!
False, it doesn't.
It doesn't.
So there's always a little bit of alcohol. That would make sense, because... a lot of haram food is like there's certain sort of pasta sauces that like Tesco will sell that are haram because they have been, it's like a white wine pasta sauce.
Oh, okay.
And that must be because there's always still a little bit in it.
The answer is no. It's true that alcohol boils at a much lower temperature compared with water. So in a sauce, for example, the alcohol will begin to evaporate before the water does. But simply heating the alcohol will not make it evaporate. Oh, okay.
Oh, so you can.
Yeah. So if it's boiled...
Yeah. If it's boiled, it is. But if you just add it like a splash to a sauce, obviously it's still going to be in there. Yeah, of course. But that's why you add it while you're doing the hot part of the cooking and not the stewing.
Wine and liquor are often called for in marinades for deglazing a pan for sauce. But the amount of alcohol left after cooking will depend on 3 factors: concentration, heat, and time. Yeah. So the longer you cook it for...
higher the temperature. And obviously if the concentration, you shouldn't be seasoning your dishes with, was it absinthe?
Yeah.
But, yeah. So this is my absinthe tomato pasta.
Good grief.
We'll see you tomorrow morning.
Oh, Terry knows what this is, because we've been watching...
Oh, wait, I almost just called this passion fruit. I genuinely didn't see it. I was looking at the... what do they call it? Dragon fruit. Yes, dragon fruit.
So me and Terry, the other day, for about half an hour, we're watching box lapse videos.
What's box lapse?
So it's this guy, he plants a seed, and it's a time lapse of the seed growing. And
I love those videos.
And so Terry really got into watching the one that's a date. Like date plant.
Yeah.
And then he was like, oh, because it was a yellow dragon fruit. He said, oh, dragon fruits are pink. I was like, oh, this one's yellow. And then a pink one came on after. He was like, oh, a pink one.
A pink one.
So yeah, dragon fruit, beautiful fruit, tastes of nothing.
Does it?
Yeah, it's just like
that's
gobby.
The white bit with the seeds in it, isn't it? Yeah.
You might as well just eat a bland kiwi.
It's a bland kiwi.
It's like eating jelly with poppy seeds in it. No, sesame seeds.
That sounds unpleasant.
Yeah. Oh, a tournet cut produces what shape of vegetable?
A tourniquet?
No, a tournet.
A taurine?
No, tournet.
Tourne cut produces what shape of vegetable?
Well, you got julienne, haven't you?
Yeah, julienne is where they're in long, straight things. A tourne... I don't know. Angle? Askew?
Askew?
You know how, like, if you cut green onions askew and they
like
go...
a trapeze.
Yeah.
Trapezium.
I have no idea.
Let's find out. Small footballs. What?
Hey, what? Small This quiz is just fake. There's no way that...
I beg your pardon?
Small footballs.
Why are we going to YouTube? That's not what I want
Welcome
to do.
To this adventure, guys.
Potato tourne.
Oh, is that just gnocchi?
No, surely not. I'm just gonna zoom along. Little footballs. I've no idea what we're watching, but American footballs maybe. It's a style of cutting.
Oh,
what a waste of potato.
I was gonna say this. All of that potato is going to. Oh, is it like croquettes? Isn't that what the croquettes?
Your whole face opened when you did that.
Jodi's just. I'm never safe when it comes to. Jodi's just. Okay, all right.
It was a really intense way of saying a word.
Croquettes.
Your whole face went.
I always get it mixed up with what's the croquet?
Yeah, tiny little footballs.
And then crochet.
This has really bugged me because it's not at all the answer I was expecting. Small footballs.
Jodi's so vexed about it.
A beautiful word with a little accent on it. Tournée. Small footballs. Right. Next.
Oh God.
True or false? The seeds are the spiciest part of a pepper.
True.
True. Why is that though?
I'm not sure, but I know that's where all the capsaicin is held.
Nightshade.
Nightshade. Code Nightshade.
Well, false.
What the fuck? Oh no, it's in the like little fleshy
the rind.
The thing that no, I think it's the yellow bit that the seeds are stuck to. Or the white bit. You know that like sort of like weird viney bit?
Pith.
The pith. Yeah. Pith.
Oh, false. Oh, this is a very random one. How many tablespoons in a cup?
4. No.
Tablespoons in a cup. Cups are really big though, aren't they?
Yeah, 10.
20.
Oh! All right, we've made our bed. We have to go on.
You've gone 10, I've gone 20.
20, yeah.
It's
Can't go back.
16.
I'd give that to you. You're closer. Yeah, well done.
I won. The process of baking a pie crust before adding the filling is called
Par baking.
Oh, blind baking.
Oh no, you're right. Yeah. sorry, that was so good. Oh no! Jodi was like backing away as I, for no reason at all, aggressively responded to. Oh! I don't know where that came from. No, you're absolutely right. Blind baking, yeah. Par baking is not a thing. Parboiling.
You would
is
buy
what I was
something
thinking.
that's par-baked.
I was thinking of something parboiled. Yeah. Par-baked.
Right. Ooh, you'll know this better than I do because I'm not really a meaty, steaky person. Cutting steak against the grain makes it tender. Before or after cooking?
Yeah, I think that is true. Because what you're doing is it's not making it tender. All you're doing is you're cutting, because obviously a cut of meat is a load of fibers, right? The muscle fiber of the animal. But instead of cutting it long ways with the length of the fiber, which would mean you have to pull against the fiber to get it to split, you cut against the grain, and each fiber is cut into thin sections so it's easier to chew. They just fall apart rather than you're stretching sense. Like a rubber band.
I hope this is right. Cause
if I'm going to sound like an absolute asshole.
True.
Yeah, there we go. Yeah.
Well done.
Butchery.
Oh, what's this little fella?
That is a fractal. I don't know what that is.
It
looks like a fractal though.
Isn't it like part of the broccoli family?
I would not eat that if that's a broccoli.
Broccoli and a stegosaurus had a
baby. It almost looks like you ever seen like a pine sprout?
No.
Sort of like that. No, you almost were offended at that.
No.
Why do you think I?
Romanesco.
Absolutely never would have guessed that. Romanesco sounds like a style of painting.
It does.
Romanesco.
Or a salad.
Oh yeah, Romanesco. Or a salad dressing.
Yes, to go on your romaine salad.
Hey! All right.
Oh my. Gaufrette potatoes are basically the same thing as what?
Gaufrette.
Gaufrette
potatoes are basically the same thing as what? French fries.
Waffle fries.
Ooh,
I didn't even guess that.
I love Jodi wasn't even going to make an attempt.
No.
Yeah, waffle fries are delicious, so I love gaufrette fries. What is that? Gaufrette?
Gaufrette. That's what they look like.
I like how, for no reason, we've just gone, gaufrette.
Go for it. It's like someone saying go for it.
It's like a girl gopher. A gopherette.
Oh, yeah. It's the gopherettes.
It's the gopherettes.
Oh, this one's for you, David. What's the difference between ice cream and gelato?
Gelato. Oh, I don't know. I know gelato has a much lower melting temperature. I know that.
It's a pain in the arse.
Or a much higher melting. No, it melts faster than regular ice cream.
Yes.
Yeah.
I would say so.
I think one's made with heavy cream and one's made with milk, possibly? Or gelato? Somebody's told me this before and I can't remember what it is. But yeah, goat's milk, I don't know.
Let's see. Gelato has less fat and air than ice cream.
Less fat, so it's more dense.
No.
Less fat and air? So it'd be more dense, wouldn't it?
More dense, yeah. So like you said, ice cream is made with like heavier cream. Gelato is not. I need to learn a bit more about this now.
I would say gelato is, because it's more dense.
Oh.
Oh no, but it's less fat.
It's not
so
churned as much.
Is that what it
I'm
says?
guessing. It's frozen dessert, blah, blah, blah.
Ice cream is fluffy and full of fat. So does that mean gelato's good for you?
Maybe.
Because if that means I'm only eating gelato for the rest of my life, I'm okay with that. Gelato is delicious.
Gelato is the Italian word for ice cream.
Have you been
Churned at a much slower rate, incorporating less air. That's what I said a moment ago.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well done.
Gelato
Jodi?
is served at a slightly warmer temperature than ice cream, so its texture is silkier.
So it's made to be...
Lower percentage of fat than ice cream.
Do they say why? What makes it lower percentage? Is it...
Yeah, because it has a lower percentage of fat than ice cream.
That's interesting.
What would you
Very
prefer?
Interesting. What, gelato or regular ice cream? Gelato, to be honest. I love gelato. I just don't get it because it's like more expensive, but yeah. No problems with gelato. I don't know why I just went Jamaican, but whatever.
Oh. Where are we?
We just did gopherette and then gelato.
Okay, so true or false, washing mushrooms in water will make them soggy.
True.
I'm going to go false. I feel like they're waterproof. Like
I
a
think you're
duck's back.
absolutely right. But for the sake of brevity, I don't know if that's the right way to use brevity, by the way, so somebody please call me out, but it seemed right.
I don't know what brevity means.
You've never, for the sake of brevity, I think that's a term, but I may not have used
For
it.
the sake of argument.
Brevity, meaning shortness of duration, especially shortness or conciseness of
So,
expression.
to move along quicker.
Yeah, so that wasn't the right way to do that, because I was trying to say it is for the sake of an argument.
And now we've actually took longer.
Yeah, I've done the opposite of brevity. All right.
It's false.
Is
so
it?
they won't get
So they are
soggy.
waterproof. Yeah, that makes sense.
Cool beans.
They do release a load of water when you cook them.
They are juicy.
Do you wash
bitches.
your mushrooms?
Absolutely not.
Neither do I.
No.
I've consumed soil through the vehicle of mushroom.
Yeah. I sometimes peel them depending on the mushroom. If it's like a big flat mushroom, I will peel it.
Do you know your mushroom names? Do
Big
you
and
know
little.
the mushroom names?
Chestnut.
No. I was going to say, do you have a favorite mushroom?
Probably chestnut. I like that they're a bit...
I love a chanterelle. Those are the ones that are like that. I just did like an Arctic. Ow! Oh God! Oh, my elbow.
We've got an injury.
I've just smacked my funny bone so hard and it's not
On
funny.
a really heavy table.
Oh, this table weighs like 5 buses.
Breathe through it, David. Come on.
Was that Family Guy where he's like...
Yeah, then Lois hurts her boob and she has to do it later on in another episode.
Right, okay, let's move on to the next question.
How many teaspoons are in a tablespoon?
2.
I'm going to guess. Teaspoons in a tablespoon. I'm going to go 1.5. 3. 3? That's a lot, isn't it?
That is a lot. I feel like if I were to take the teaspoons that we have in there and try and put 4 of those into or sorry, 3. Doesn't seem like it would fit.
Oh, what's this called?
That must be green.
Jackfruit.
Or no,
Oh.
that might be, I think you're right. I think that is jackfruit. It's one of them.
Yes.
Jackfruit. Yes, okay.
Bing pot.
They do look big. Bing pot. Rest in peace.
Oh, yeah.
What's his name?
Andre Brea.
Andre Brown.
Brea.
Andre Brea.
Brea. Or Briar?
Is it brow? Broth? Broth. It looks like through with a B.
You started with brown.
My elbow hurts so much.
Yes, I have a tattoo.
I'm
of it now.
disabled. Stop.
A finely chopped mixture of a finely chopped mixture of cooked mushroom, onion, and herbs is called what?
Duxelle.
Oh!
It's what goes around a beef Wellington before you put the pastry on.
Oh, I would not have known. I would have just said mix.
Go on. I hope that's right.
Yes!
Yeah, Duxelle. Yeah, Duxelle. It's what goes
What,
in
the
a...
Duxelle?
What the duck? Yeah, it's the bit that separates the roast joint from the pastry.
Wowzers. Should we do a couple more and then call it a day?
Yeah, we've just hit 50
Oh, you
minutes.
tasted.
So, yeah.
So, what's the ratio of oil to vinegar in a classic vinaigrette?
I would say 50-50. Oh, no. That would be way too much vinegar. 75-25.
Oh, I said 70-30.
70. I bet
vinegar.
you're right, yeah.
3 parts oil to 1 part vinegar.
So, we're right.
Yeah.
Well done.
We truly are.
Well, I mean, I went 50-50 off the bat. That would have been... Your whole face would just...
True or false? Adding salt to water will make it boil faster. I believe that's false.
I'm sorry, what?
Adding salt to water will make
Okay.
it boil faster.
I thought you said insulting water will make...
You stupid bitch! Boil!
make it boil faster. And at first I was like, oh, she's having it, like she's making a joke. And then you responded so thoughtfully, and I was like,
I think
well, of course it's false, Jodi. Why would that make it...
You did look at me as if I'd pissed on your Christmas tree.
If adding insults to water, you piece of shit.
Okay, we'll boil.
Adding salt. I know that scientifically. What was the question again? What? True or false?
Adding salt to water will make it boil faster.
No, it's false. It'll make it boil longer because adding salt to water raises the boiling temperature. So it should.
I think it is false. Yes.
False. Yes. Salt water takes longer to boil.
Ooh, what does it mean to dock pastry dough?
To dock pastry dough. Does that mean to crimp the edges? I think, like you would with a pasta.
I'm wondering if it's where you fork the bottom of it so it cooks more evenly or quicker.
Or what they do for focaccia, you know, where they put their fingers in and you get all those little holes. I don't know. Go on.
I'm about to find out. Pierce it!
Right. So like you would at the top of a pie to make sure it doesn't overboil.
Oh, I would say in the like a pastry case, stabbing it with a fork.
In the bottom?
Yeah. Or like a pizza base.
I didn't know you were supposed to do that. Why do you do that?
It stops it getting soggy, doesn't it? Because the heat is going... It's distributing into those holes a little bit more.
Right.
I might be completely wrong.
No. I bet you're right.
Look, if it's pierced the top or pierced...
Because I've been making my
look,
pizza
the little
wrong.
holes in the thingamajig.
You're absolutely right.
But why is it, though?
I could have used that the other night when I
It's a
made
simple way to poke holes in the pastry dough allows the steam to escape so the pie crust doesn't puff up. So my reasoning was wrong, but my answer was right.
Sound.
Usually
Nice.
used when blind baking.
Blind baking, that's what we in the business like to call a callback.
Yes. Oh, I know what these are.
Go on. Those are raspberry strawberries?
I'm going to say lychees.
You might be right. I've never seen that before.
Yeah,
Lychee.
Lychee. They're
Aw,
very floral, a
it's
lychee, isn't it?
Oh, are they?
Yeah,
I've
it's
never
like
had a
eating
raw lychee.
perfume.
Ew.
They're nice, but you couldn't eat a lot of them. And it also reminds me of an eyeball.
Wow. That is a statement. I find I have that problem with habaneros. They're too flowery. You ever eaten a habanero by itself?
Absolutely not.
Have you ever eaten a Scotch bonnet?
Who are you talking to?
Like a Naga chili, like a Scotch bonnet by
If
itself.
I eat a jalapeno, I get a tummy ache.
Admittedly, Ryan and I were not doing it for culinary reasons, but he dared me to eat a whole Naga chili, which is basically a Scotch bonnet.
Yeah.
And I got through it, to be honest. The spice wasn't the hardest part of the experience, but it's so florally.
Yeah.
Meg's running water, sorry. But the problem is you eat a really hot chili, the first part isn't the spice, it's when it gets to your stomach, it feels like you've just eaten, like, you know, like if you do a barbecue and you have the hot coals when they're red?
Yeah.
It feels like one of those is just sat.
That's what I get if I eat a jalapeno.
And it genuinely to the point where I was like, my stomach is like in pain. but it feels like somebody's just holding an iron to the inside of your stomach. It's unbelievable.
Oh no, silly boys.
Anyways, lychee.
Lychees, yeah.
So
very floral. They have like a weird skin on them.
Yeah, sorry. That was what we were talking about. Floral taste.
Yeah. They have like a weird skin. It's like a hard skin, like an armadillo.
An armadillo.
And then there's the fruit, and then inside is quite a large nut or seed. And it just reminds me of like a squid beak or something. I don't know.
I know what you're talking about. Yeah, they got those little like.
Yeah.
It almost looks like you ever eaten a mango and like the way the seed's shaped in a mango. It's like flat. It's not round. Yeah.
Like a squid's body.
Well, I think a squid's body. That is the final image we want to leave you with.
Yeah, we'll leave you with squid's body.
Squid's body.
So now we've got 2. We've recorded 2 ahead of time. So today we've got an episode out.
We've got an episode for next week, and then this one will come out the week after that.
Yeah, so you're listening to this on the 28th.
3 weeks. This happened 3 weeks ago.
Yeah.
If you're listening to
You're a time traveller. Congratulations.
This is the world 3 weeks ago. The aliens haven't taken over yet, so if that's changed...
It's 14 degrees and cloudy, apparently. Yeah, I'm frowning because the sun's in my eyeballs.
Yeah, it is very sunny out. I might try and get the grass cut today.
Yes, it's the day for it.
Right, I think that's how we should end it.
All right.
All right.
Bye.
Bye.
I'm not giggling this time.